I avoided the attack. Too slow. I can see what you're doing. Come on!
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
All right, let's go! Not done yet.
I'll take care of it. That was a little effect. Anger! Bring it on!
Hey! Call me if you're ever in danger.
Leave it to me. You get back and wait to be healed.
Too slow!
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
All right, let's go! Pretty good.
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power. Actually,
hey,
I guess I'll have to help you anyway.
I can still take it!
Don't overdo it. Just leave the rest to me.
My sword will work well. Yes, I avoided the attack.
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
This fight just got serious.
Hey,
What?
must
You
be
need me
exhausted.
to take care of you?
Here's the finishing blow. Take this.
We finally got it back!
You guys, thanks.
Whoa, we hardly ever hear that word. Try saying it one more time.
I'm not repeating myself. Let's go back to Abazet.
Crocell is acting kind of funny.
Crocell lost his family and homeland in the war. Juto, his circumstances are similar to yours.
I didn't know. All right, let's go! That was close. All right, let's go! This is my fate!
I shall deliver.
You're already out of steam? Fine, I'll take care of this.
Come on! I'm gonna be strong!
Why don't you rest a little? I can take care of the rest.
Big man, huh? Even so, no skill with your power.
All right, let's go!
Burn everything down! This is nothing. Don't hold a grudge against me.
Aren't you stubborn? You can call me whenever you need to.
Stay back. Don't overdo it. Take your weapon. That was okay. Can you avoid my attack?
You shouldn't play the martyr.
I'll take care of it.
If you need help, you should call me. I'll replace you.
That was close. This is my power!
Calm down. You'll feel better soon. You shouldn't move.
All right, let's go! Too slow! I can see what you're doing!
Leave everything to me.
I'll help. Although sometimes your face really pisses me off.
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
All right, let's go! This is just a scratch. Yes, I avoided the attack.
Big man, huh? Even so, you've no skill with your power.
All right, let's come on. This is my power.
You'll get better soon. Calm down and wait to be healed. Call me first if you're gonna push yourself.
I wonder what's keeping Zeppy.
It looks like the meeting is dragging on.
Is this true?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Sentinels are created by crossbreeding monsters with various races, including humans. I suppose this explains why Sentinels always seem to have such a hideous, monstrous appearance. Soon, our scout Rue will return from her reconnaissance mission in Belfort. We should have even more detailed information on the Sentinels when she reports in.
These northern forces are inhuman. I've never heard of anything so atrocious.
It's true that this act warrants divine retribution, but perhaps they feel they must achieve victory by any means necessary.
Be that as it may, I could never condone such a cowardly act.
I agree completely. In fact, now that we know the truth, we should cancel our project right away. Until now, we have attempted to obtain the Northern Forces' manufacturing methods in order to create our own Sentinels. But as Princess, I am now opposed to this plan.
Yes, but...
Of course, I understand what you are trying to say. It would mean that my counter-Sentinel unit will have to work even harder than we've had to thus far. In any event, we can't sacrifice innocent people to fuel such an inhumane project.
But, if we had Sentinels of our own, we could fight more effectively. Ending this war without delay is in the people's best interest. Surely a certain number of losses are unavoidable.
But if these facts ever got out, the people would never forgive the royal family, and it won't stay quiet. You can be sure that an atrocity of this magnitude will be dragged out into the light.
But only after the war is over. And then we'll simply see to it that no one talks. There are any number of methods to do so.
That is out of the question.
I agree with the princess's position. Having the throne drenched in blood is the same as building a house on sand, yes?
Lord Alex, we are in a war. We should grasp victory even if it means bruising our ideals. This is no time for pretty platitudes.
Of course, if the southern forces were drastically outnumbered, we would likely have no choice but to manufacture Sentinels. However, we have now secured Dunan Hill, and the tide of war is turning in our favor. What if we shelve the Sentinel manufacturing proposal for now, and later, if the situation warrants it, we reconsider the plan?
Voicing such timid opinions isn't like you, Lord Alex.
The fact of the matter is, there's more to this. As you know, the Sentinels were modeled after the Guardians, which existed 1,000 years ago. In which case, the possibility exists that the Guardians were created using the same method as the Sentinels.
You're suggesting that it was created by crossing humans and monsters? Preposterous! The hero Strauss would never...
They say that humanity was pushed to the very brink of extinction during the Great Carta War. Who's to say that when confronted with the danger of annihilation, that even someone praised as a great hero would make the wrong choice? I believe that we should dismantle our program and have nothing further to do with Sentinels. This could shake the foundation of the royal family.
In that case, I suppose we should classify Sentinel-related matters as top secret, even within the military.
If the royal family falls, we lose our moral authority in this war. I must say, Xuanzite is a terrifying man. There can't be many ancient records remaining that deal with Guardians. How did he get his hands on the Sentinel manufacturing process?
I'm still unclear on that myself. How did he get that information?
I was given this letter for you, sir.
Very well. You may go. Continue what you are doing, eh? What's your game? Well, it's nothing to fret over. I simply need to direct this war according to plan, and the rest will take care of itself.
That's all of it, sir. I was unable to determine the identity of the message's sender.
It's odd, all right. Alex has hardly been speaking up at all during council meetings lately. He's just sitting there, observing, with a look in his eyes like he already knows how everything will play out. He isn't that sort of man, and yet...
If you like, sir, I can conduct further investigations into the message addressed to Lord Alex.
No, don't. Digging any deeper would be too risky. It would appear that we need to pay close attention to Alex's activities from now on.
You still awake?
So are you.
True enough. I just can't seem to fall asleep. So, what are you gonna do after this? Stay here for the rest of your life?
I don't know yet. I never imagined that Melissa could have joined the Northern Forces.
To tell you the truth, I'm jealous of you.
Huh?
Shouldn't you just be happy that your friend is alive?
But why the Northern Forces of all things? And when Melissa invited me to join them, was she telling me to come to where Elgar is? I wonder what she's thinking. Does she truly believe that the Northern Forces are in the right? Our island was destroyed, and she herself was nearly killed. I just don't get it.
You'll just have to ask her in person. At the very least, it sounds like this Melissa person doesn't want to fight you. Why don't you try telling her how you feel?
I wonder if I can convince her. I'd already made up my mind that I'd never go over to the Northern Forces, no matter what happened. I'd finally begun to feel like I'd found a place where I really belonged.
What were your impressions of him?
Nothing really. He was just Juto. He seemed to have grown up since I saw him last, though.
True. He will eventually return to us.
More importantly, the Northern Forces have withdrawn from Highwind Island, haven't they?
Oh. Oh, that's right. Your main concern was always Highwind Island, wasn't it? I make it a point to keep my promises. You will continue to fight for the Northern Forces, won't you? I have such high hopes for your talents.
I'm not fighting for the sake of the Northern Forces. I chose the Northern Forces because I want to end this war as soon as possible. Don't read anything more into it.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Lady Claire, we caught her! This is the woman who escaped from prison and caused the disturbances. We lost 10 men in the process.
My goodness, what is your name?
You're not gonna let me walk out of here alive, so what's the point of asking my name? Hurry up and kill me!
I was the one who found you lying there half dead after Algar was through with you. I won't kill you.
What? Why would you?
I had heard rumors of a powerful female warrior on Highwind Island. That's why. That is you, yes? Of course, it is a shame that your island found itself in such straits. But what if I told you that right is on our side?
What did you say?
Once you know the truth, I think it will all make sense.
Huh?
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Today is the day a comrade who has been stationed in Belfort is scheduled to return. Let's go to Opposite's gate and greet her.
Who is it? Is it a new fellow counter-sentinel uniter?
The comrade's name is Rue.
Oh, that jerk is finally back.
Jerk?
Oh, wow! What's she like?
She's adorable.
What about that jerk is adorable?
Welcome back! It is good to be back, Princess Rizafilda.
It's such a relief to have you back safe and sound.
By the way, it has come to my attention that you have gone into battle multiple times while I've been away.
Back 2 seconds and already tearing into us.
Crocell and Argo, what in the world have you two been doing? How could you allow Princess Rizafilda to act so recklessly? I assume that you're prepared to be taken to task for it.
But we didn't want to go against her wishes, so we...
Then you should have talked her out of it. Honestly, I am so disappointed in the two of you.
Rue, going into battle was what I wanted, so don't take it out on Argo and Crocell. Each of them put their lives on the line in order to protect me out there.
And perhaps you might try to act more like the princess you are, Princess Rizafilda. If anything should happen to you, I could never face the late queen. I can't have you recklessly going into battle while I'm away, Princess.
Fine, fine, I understand. Now that you're finally back from Belfort, I can relax a little bit.
Honestly, you always act up whenever I'm not around.
Aw, come on! Quit treating her like some misbehaving child!
You're kinda scary, but you're really cool. You're smaller than me, but you're so imposing, it's awesome! Excuse me, but who are these people?
Oh, pardon me for not introducing them. This is Celestine, a new member of our unit. She's one of the Mare people. Celestine, this is Rue. She's an original member of the Counter-Sentinel unit. She also acts as my personal bodyguard. Her combat abilities are amazing. She's been on a mission in Belford and has finally come back.
Nice to meet you, Rue! It's an honor to meet you, Celestine.
And this is Juto. The battles we had on Highwind Island provided the impetus for him to join the Southern Forces.
What is it?
I'm sorry, have we met before somewhere?
Huh? I lost my memory. Do you remember seeing me before somewhere?
No. I must be mistaken. In any event, it is an honor to meet you, Juto.
Sure.
Princess Rizafilda, the first order of business is to go to General Headquarters. I have much to report.
Good idea.
You are already aware of the fact that the raw material for making Sentinels is a mix of life forms, including humans. The next vital component when manufacturing a Sentinel is a command. For Sentinels, commons, vessels that house Khan, can be thought of as identical to hearts. Also, To make a Sentinel, a special command that can contain a massive quantity of Con is needed. By using this special command, the destructive capabilities of the Sentinel are increased. Afterwards, the Master who is to command the newly built Sentinel invokes a forbidden wizardry called the Blood Pact. The Master's Con is transferred into the command and is imprinted with a seal unique to that Master. It is in this way Sentinels are brought forth and given new life. Once given life, the Sentinel is an entity which is absolutely obedient to its master.
The Blood Pact. Were you able to find out how the spell is invoked?
Yes, I acquired that information as well. Because this method is their most tightly guarded secret, this one part is classified top secret even within the Northern Forces. However, this forbidden spell is beyond the abilities of average wizards. Because the spell expends so much Con, even if one knows how to invoke the spell, they will not be able to control it.
I see. That means that there aren't many wizards who can create Sentinels. Up to this point, Xuanzite has been the one who made most of their Sentinels. Is he really that powerful a wizard?
I have my doubts about him as well. I never heard anyone saying that Xuanzite used wizardry.
To cut to the chase, you're saying that if someone could master the Blood Pact, they could create Sentinels then? Naturally, not everyone would be capable of using that forbidden spell. It's dangerous, isn't it?
Rue, do you have any other information?
Yes, sir. A few days ago, I heard that the Northern Forces recalled the bulk of their troops from Highwind Island to Belfort. The Guardian that was on the island has already been moved to Belfort as well. The Northern Forces' goal is to study the Guardian thoroughly in the hopes of producing an enhanced Sentinel.
I knew it.
We have to deal with an even stronger Sentinel now? Surely your unit can't keep going at the pace it has been. The longer this war drags on, the more the odds are against us.
Yes, I think you're right.
Princess, why are you suggesting this now?
If, as Rue says, the Northern Forces have withdrawn their troops, this is the perfect opportunity to retake the island.
I hadn't realized that you were so attached to Highwind Island.
It was my fault the island was occupied. Let me make it right!
If that is your reasoning, it is my fault for not having picked you up sooner. If the Northern Forces have withdrawn, surely the people are no longer being oppressed. Is there any need for us to retake the island?
Although their numbers are few, there are still some Northern Forces troops remaining on the island.
To change the topic somewhat, I'm told that a Northern Forces general named Melissa has been making waves. Rumor has it that this woman hails from Highwind Island. Do you know her?
She is like family to Juto.
Ah, I see. In that case, will he be able to fight this general?
No one has any desire to lift a sword against family.
Is she the reason that you are so fixated on the island?
I want closure for Highwind Island. The islanders are also citizens of Landsheim. They have every right to expect equal protection. It may have been written off by General Headquarters as having no strategic value, but I can't bring myself to abandon the islanders. Will you think it over, Alex? If we use the time set aside for Ruhalt battle prep, it's totally feasible. The Counter-Sentinel unit will go in solo, so we won't cause any trouble for other units.
I can't offer you much time. If it looks like you will be late for the battle for Ruhalt, I will pull you back immediately.
I understand. Thank you, Alex.
Go do your best. In any case, it is all a waste of effort.
Retake Highwind Island?
Yes, now is our chance. Apparently only a handful of Northern Forces troops are left on the island.
But the battle for Ruhalt is coming up soon. Is there time?
Yes, we won't be on the island for long. Their residual forces are deployed in the forest and along the shoreline to keep an eye out for invasion from the outside. For that reason, we will split into 2 groups and attack the residual forces. I'm assigning the mission to Azurbel Forest to Rue, Celestine, and Juto. Argo, Crocell, and I will deal with the residual forces at Highwind Island shore. We will destroy the Death Ballistas positioned there. This battle will be a small-scale one, but the remaining forces might summon Sentinels. For that reason, speed is the key to the success of this operation.
Very good, ma'am.
Princess, thank you. You're honorably keeping your word by fighting to protect Highwind Island.
Don't thank me. I'm doing this because I want to see my responsibilities to the island through to the very end.
Of course.
All right then. Prepare to move out.
Argo! We're gonna be working separately on Highwind Island, so don't get yourself hurt, okay?
Great, you don't have to listen to her yammering this time, right, Argo?
Once everyone is ready, we'll go to Abazet Port.
I'm gonna be strong!
A citizen of the Earth is faithful. Call if you need me.
Let's go over the operation once more before we set off for Highwind Island. Juto, Rue, and Celestine will form one squad, and the other will be me, Argo, and Crocell. The bulk of the remaining Northern Forces troops on Highwind Island are set up in Azurbal Forest. Juto and Rue will engage them at close quarters, so your job will be to provide support from the rear, Celestine.
Yep, you can count on me.
As for the shore, that will be Argo, Crocell, and myself. Their shore-based weapons, the Death Ballistas, are apparently an enhanced type. I don't think our usual methods will work on them.
I don't think we'll get any good information on these enhanced types without going there and seeing for ourselves.
From here on out, we operate independently.
Yeah. Stay safe, Princess.
I'll see you on Highwind Island. Intelligence reports that there are 4 Death Ballistas. As for Northern Forces soldiers guarding them, there are several soldiers per machine. To completely retake Highwind Island shore, we must destroy all Death Ballistas that are positioned on the shoreline. And the Counter-Sentinel unit's primary directive is absolutely do not die. Got it?
Yeah! All right then, we'll begin the battle on your signal.
I can't back down! Argo, please don't push yourself. Leave it to us.
Face defeat!
I will give my all to the fight.
What? My flame? I'll do this in one shot. Bam! This is nothing. Yourself out. Here's the finishing blow. Take this.
I'll take care of it. Can you avoid my attack?
Argo, you're always
noticed
calm.
my powerful
You can make the right judgment.
just got serious.
Argo, please don't push yourself. Leave it to us.
Take your weapon. I'll take care of it. This is the end.
Leave everything to me.
Press out. I will back you up.
Can't do anything without me, huh? All right! Thanks to the counter-sentinel unit, the Northern Forces' siege weapons have been completely destroyed. We will mop up the remaining Northern Forces troops. Please go on ahead to the village, Princess.
Thank you. You can take it from here. All right, let's head for the village.
Excuse me. Are you and the princess close?
Why?
Did something happen to her? I'm getting worried. She seems sort of depressed somehow.
I have no idea. Perhaps you might try asking her yourself.
Well, asking that sort of thing is difficult.
I really don't know. And it isn't my place to offer any conjecture as to Princess Rusafilda's feelings. As a man, perhaps you might consider showing some mettle and asking her outright. The princess despises people skulking about in the shadows and whispering about her.
All right. Forget I asked. I get the hint.
I suggest you concentrate on performing well enough so that you aren't scolded by her.
I said forget about it. Sheesh.
Rue is so awesome! I hope I can be as cool as her someday!
That's your idea of cool?
That's enough idle chatter. We have many things to attend to. Try to bear in mind that we're in the middle of a mission. Of all the residual forces on the island, the one to worry about most is Zebasa. Kill him, and the rest should take to their heels. So, make certain that Zebasa doesn't get away.
My sword will work on this guy. Leave it to me.
Glory stay with long time.
I will protect the princess.
Hey, you must be exhausted.
You work too hard. I'll take care of this.
All right, let's go.
Don't overdo it. A little bit of help practice. Just relax. This should be enough.
Hey, you need my power? All right, let's go. Too slow. I can see what you're doing. This is my power!
I'm coming to the rescue now. Lots big applause for hanging on until now.
You can call me whenever you need to.
But we're allies, right? Please, stay back. Sometimes, stubbornness can be quite fatal.
My blade should be enough. This is my fate!
If I were covered. Your attack is monotonous. Thought I'd be... Even Rue gets exhausted sometimes. I'll play with you. Let me take care of this. I will keep
Leave
him
it to me. All right, let's go! Yes, I avoided the attack. Come on!
Let me take care of this. I'll show them what Amare can do. I've just begun. I'll finish you off right away. I'll put more effort into it.
I'm gonna be strong!
Don't be so reckless. Just leave it to me. I don't normally do pointless battles. I am very sorry to have troubled you. Finally! That's the last of them! I wonder if Zeppi and the others are okay.
Well then, shall we take a break for now?
Princess!
Rue, I see that you're all okay.
Yes, ma'am. The mission was a success.
Hey, must be nice to make it back to your old home.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I really mean it.
Isn't that great, Juto?
We finally retook the island.
Yes, at long last. Let's go to the village.
Princess!
It's been a long time. It is inexcusable that I took so long.
Gramps!
Juto! Oh my, you're alive!
Yeah.
Thank goodness! You're a sight for sore eyes! I'm glad you're all right!
Were you hurt, Gramps? They didn't do anything bad to you, did they?
Everyone suffered during the occupation by the Northern forces. But a while ago, they suddenly just up and left. And I tell you, things finally got quiet in the village again.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anyway, I want to thank you very much for saving our island, Princess.
Not at all. You must have been disappointed at our powerlessness while the Northern forces occupied Highwind Island. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Well, that's all in the past now. I'm sure that with a little time, the villagers will come to understand the position you and the Southern forces were in. By the way, Juto, Melissa isn't with you? I'm afraid she's been missing ever since the day our island got caught up in this war.
Melissa's in Abazet. She was hurt during a battle, so she's being treated now, I guess you could say. She sends her regards.
She did she? It must be the will of Lestrada. Just so long as she's alive, that's the important thing. In any case, allow me to thank you again on behalf of the village. You have our undying gratitude. Now you all must be exhausted. Please sit down and rest.
I'm gonna go say hi to everyone in the village.
You do that, everyone will be very surprised.
Princess, so this is where you got to.
Yes. When I came here, I couldn't help thinking back to everything that happened.
Thank you. I really mean it.
No. The Southern forces should have dealt with this in the first place.
I always had faith that you would rescue the island. I knew that you would keep your word, no matter what.
But it came too late. I'm sorry.
No. What matters is that you managed to take it back. Princess, lately, you've had a depressed look on your face.
To tell you the truth, I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
Juto, as of today, I want you to leave the Counter-Sentinel unit.
Why would you ask me to do that?
To keep the island safe from any more invasions, we're going to station troops here. I want to put you in complete charge of the island's defense and reconstruction. This is your home, so I can relax knowing it will be in good hands.
Are you ordering me to stay behind on Highwind Island? But Melissa and I still haven't...
Juto, do you think you're capable of fighting her?
What?
I don't mean to sound so cold, but the day may come when you will have to kill her. If it does, will you be able to raise your sword to her without hesitation?
That's why you're telling me to get out while I can? So I can avoid that?
That's right. I really do want to help you, but I can't do anything more. I'm sorry. This is the best that I can do.
Why are you...
Earlier you asked me a question, remember? Are you marrying Alex because you love him? The answer is no. I needed more power in order to take back Landsheim. And so, in exchange for Alex's backing, I promised that I would marry him. Right now, I'm just a puppet dancing on other people's strings. The real power is in the hands of General Headquarters. If the Southern forces roll out in full force to attack Melissa, I won't be able to make excuses for her. When that happens, I'll have to give the order to kill her.
Princess...
I don't want you to see me do that. So I'm begging you, please, stay on the island. You won't be able to fight Melissa, Juto. So if you're going to quit, now is your only chance. Goodness, I talked forever. Come on, let's go back.
A puppet. Just how fragile is this armor that she has so securely strapped herself into? It was in this agonized look on her face that I thought I caught a glimpse into her violently trembling heart.
Ah, Princess, did you get a good night's sleep, I hope?
Yes, it was the best sleep I've had in ages.
Juto, how about you? Oh.
No, I was so excited about being back here I couldn't get to sleep.
I see. That's understandable. Anyway, seeing you grown into such a fine warrior, well, it fills me with mixed feelings.
Gramps.
We've been through some hard and trying times, but eventually we managed to get our island back. I plan to work extra hard to rebuild it.
Yeah, and I plan to do everything I can to help you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Speaking of which, I have a bit of a favor to ask of you.
What?
You know, I hate to ask you to do such a thing, but I couldn't possibly entrust it to one of the villagers.
What is it?
Well, you see, it's... do you remember a place called Windsong Caverns?
Yes, that's the cavern where the Guardian was discovered, isn't it?
The entire time the Northern forces were on the island, they were up to something in there.
They were?
Over a period of time, they took several villages into the caverns, and not one of them was ever seen again.
They never came back?
No. I don't know what went on inside those caverns, but I don't think that any of them are still alive. I want to go and collect their belongings, but not a single one of the villagers will go near the place. They're terrified that they won't come back alive either.
I understand. I'll go.
I hate to ask.
Gramps, I'll be fine. I'm not the same man I used to be. Something like this would be no big deal.
I'll go too.
No, Princess, I can't ask you to.
It was the Southern Forces' blunder that's to blame for the island ending up like this. So please, let me atone for it.
You would do this for us? I truly am grateful to you, Princess Rosafilda.
There's really no need for you to do this, Princess.
No, let me go.
All right.
Rue, we need to talk.
What can I do for you, Princess Rosafilda? In that case, I will accompany you. There is no telling what might happen in the caverns.
Yes, I avoided the attack.
Floundering around in quicksand is foolish.
Hey, call me if you're ever in danger.
All right, let's go! Too slow! I can see what you're doing! This is my fate!
You can count on me.
I can't back down! No matter how tough it gets, you can never give up. It's gonna take a bit longer.
I'll take care of this. All right, let's go! My power is stronger than this is my power!
Would you like a little bit of help?
We shouldn't play the martyr.
Juto, I don't want you to push yourself too hard.